Everybody is happy and here today. This one right there is Julie, and she is by far the friendliest, just sweetest of the whole bunch, and she knows her name. If you call her name real sweet, she will come to you. That's her sister Jennifer. And this is Patricia. That's Petunia. So that's Dottie and Daisy. They all look a little different. They have different personalities. It's awesome. So tonight, for the cold weather for these guys, now it is pretty toasty in here, and that does put off quite a bit of heat. But we are going to add, this can either hang, be like it is, or stand, and it does have two settings, heater or brooder, so that you can either use it in, you know, the coop, standing up. It's for those extremes. Hi, Julie. It's for those extremes, and she just likes to hang out. Get her snacks. And so they'll have both of those in here today and tomorrow. The ducks are in the greenhouse with there's power in there too, so they also have dual heaters, and the heaters in the greenhouse will also help for the plants, and the plants, some of them have heat mats under them. So that's a little bit of how we are dealing with the freeze that is coming. Let's take a walk around and discuss what else we're going to do. I should note that unfortunately yesterday Tinky did lose her battle, and she did pass away, which was one of our chicks. We revived her twice over the course of this whole time, and yesterday, well, a couple days ago, she was not looking too great. We tried some various things, and last night she didn't make it, and that was Braxton's favorite, and they were pretty, and he loved her. She would just sit right up in his hand, and I'll insert a picture of the both of them, but we did give her a proper burial because she was a super special chicken. So that's some sad news for the farm. And more updates. These pups are getting huge. Scar. Yes. And Pasa. So we discussed a little bit about the greenhouse and how everything will survive in there. As far as our trees, we actually have covers for those, so those will be protected. We have a cover for the strawberries. We have covers on those, and we also have little greenhouse domes that can be installed. Everything else that we have out over there is actually okay for frost and freeze for the temperature that we're going to get. Some things in here are going to be getting covered, so that's kind of what we do. These dogs are pretty built for the cold. They've been doing good all winter. They've stayed warm. They have tons of straw. They sleep together. And as far as the meat birds are still in the house right now, and some starts in the house, and kerosene heaters will be going. So that's how we will deal with the ever-changing weather. The water, there's quite a bit of water. It's unlikely it'll freeze like that. And we also have water stored in the house. We have all the gas here that we need. We've got the proper oil for our generators for when the temperature dips below, and getting that changed over. Not all generators are like that, but ours are. There is a different oil to put in if it's going to be below 32, and there is an oil to put in if it is going to be above 32. So we always we have warranties and things on all of our generators, and we like to follow very specifically so that those warranties are still good. Our berries up here will be getting covered as well, so all that should be great, and that's how we will be dealing with the weather. We did great through the winter. We winter sowed things. We're pretty used to it, as this is much farther south than what we were. So the only thing is it is going to be
cold. It's going to be cold tonight.
So
I've been getting used to spring weather.
But we are prepared. We're ready. And tomorrow we have quite the trip. It's unavoidable, and it'll be a long one, but it'll just be for tomorrow. So tomorrow's video will be a little bit weird, so don't be alarmed if you don't see that out when we normally do, which should be in the morning. So we have really long upload times here, like forever upload times. I know, I just noticed I kept the camera on him and he's daydreaming. Maybe I'll put little think clouds coming off.
Thinking about all the things I have to do.
Do you want to talk to them about the pig situation we found out?
Oh, that they didn't have enough, and so everybody that was what we pre-ordered, and so they had to go around and tell everybody that they didn't have enough this year to go around. So we're gonna look maybe in the fall, hopefully, or next spring. So
we will have feeders. He's referencing the IPPs, and so that was our breeders and some feeders, and so that's disheartening, but it's okay. We'll still have feeders for this year, and then in fall hopefully we will get those. Also next spring we will. He's corralling dogs. Let's see if we can see him. We'll be getting some old spots, so plenty. When we were working on training these dogs, a whistle has been king.
They're getting so big.
So a lot of people have asked how we're going to deal with the cold, and that's how we're going to deal with it. Same as we always do. Just do the best we can. Nothing more, nothing less, and just hunker down because it's going to be a cold one. We're being attacked by dogs. Anyway, so let's just chat a little bit about this upcoming weekend. It is Easter weekend. We do honor and notice and celebrate Easter. So we will do recording, but on Sunday we will not have a video out.
No.
Not on Sunday. We will do some recording of Easter and things like that, but that will be out on Monday. So he's going to go over what he's got left on the duck house with you, but he hopes to be done with that on, well, hopefully Saturday, so we're not doing it on Sunday.
Yeah. There's not too much left. I just got to get it wrapped with the fence, and I got to get a roof on it, and pretty much that's it. I mean,
and then put in the duckies.
And then put the duckies in.
Our next order will come the week of April 12th, and there will be
turkeys.
Turkeys and ducklings. And then the following week we will get another couple shipments of chicks, and then that'll be it for the birds for a little while until a few weeks later in May when we get some guineas. The minimum order for guineas was 30. We're not going to keep 30. We're expressed some interest in wanting some of the guineas, so possibly some will go there, and we will probably see if anybody nearby needs a few, because we just don't need to keep quite that many. We had some people interested that wanted to share. Unfortunately, they're unable now, so the amount that they wanted will be up, but guineas do have a little bit of trouble. They are sensitive, and so hopefully we don't lose that many, but we're going to try our best. But I think that's all for us today. It's been kind of a crazy day. We had a long work day today, so we didn't get quite as much done here because we are going to be preparing for the freeze. But don't worry, because we will
See you tomorrow.